Hello everyone! Nothing special, I just got ready to go pick mushrooms with the goats. The goats are grazing while the billy goat is trying to persuade them about something. It's cold here, although yesterday it was 30, maybe even 35 degrees. Today it's cold, it rained all night. And I hope that at least I'll be able to pick some slippery jacks for frying. And the most interesting thing is that yesterday we went to a neighboring republic, to another district. There was a forest area, but we weren't there for mushrooms, we had other things to do. And basically, it so happened that we ended up in a small patch of forest, a really small one. And there were so many mushrooms there. There were pig's ears, slippery jacks, and birch boletes. And I was so surprised because all my acquaintances and friends tell me that basically everywhere in our area there are mushrooms. But here, where we are, there are no mushrooms. Exactly right where we live. Even though we have a forest here, we have birch trees, and then where we're going to walk in the forest there are pines and birches, but there are still no mushrooms there. I'm just shocked and don't know why or what caused it. How come? I started thinking maybe they're working on cabbage and potato fields here. Overloaded. What? Maybe it's some kind of herbicides affecting the area and going into the atmosphere. And since we live in a lowland, all of it settles here and nothing grows. I don't know, just others. I just don't have any other options because I've seen with my own eyes that in all the other areas, everywhere it's there. But right here, we don't have it. Why am I so worried about this? Because I just really love picking mushrooms. Well, that's just how it is. I love picking mushrooms. Since childhood, my grandparents, my cousin, and my grandmother would take us mushroom picking. And somehow, well, I don't know, I just like it. And that's why I get really upset when I can't even find any slippery jacks. Everything is as usual here. Kot is still somehow unhappy, even after living with us for 2 or 3 days. He doesn't go anywhere. Here, kitty, kitty. He had his morning milk and joined us in the pasture. Everything is in general as usual. The goats are here, Cesar. I take him with me so he can attract the ladies a little bit. The thing is here. Oh, there's a second one walking around? Well, just a little bit. Can't this one do it? Well, that's it for now. Let's see what happens. Where's this one going? It has no eggs. Where are these going? What are they doing? Oh, not that one, Cesar. Oh, Lord have mercy. Well, that's it. Cesar has already lost his mind. So there's your answer to why we don't take the goat with us. Right now, I only take it so they get interested. Well, because he doesn't eat properly, he just torments it. Right now, he's busy with his castrated friends from the zodiac, but when they weren't around, he was actually busy with all the goats and wouldn't let them eat at all. I said, go away. Do you want me to deal with you now? Don't come any closer at all. He doesn't eat, he just does things like that. That's why he usually doesn't let them eat, but right now he's ignoring the goats. Thank God, let them eat. They said he lost weight, and it's true. His leg hurt, he felt unwell, and lost weight. Yes? He lost weight? But overall, he's not bad in terms of size. He'll even grow a bit more in size. Yes. He walks, I can see, better and better. He's developing, apparently, and walking better and better. There is hope. I just feel sorry to use him for meat, because he's a good goat and gives very beautiful kids. The Chinese ones are beautiful. Some people make compote from them. Maybe I'll make it myself someday too. They're a little sour alone, but great in compote. Girls. That's it? He stopped eating? He's courting. That means mating season is starting soon. What? On the other hand, it's good that it's gotten cooler here. It was very hot, making it hard for us and the animals. Starting tomorrow, they're forecasting more abnormal heat for us, plus 35 degrees. So today we're taking a break. We're going mushroom picking. I'm with the goats. Sasha's working and heading to the construction site soon. Well, I hope there won't be any thunder or lightning. Oh, it's already starting something. That's exactly his job. I hope we'll walk around calmly everywhere. Maybe we'll find something. It rained all night, and it was raining before that too. Well, there should be at least something. Stop, Diggy! Don't you dare! Don't teach the little one! Do you understand? Where are you going? Where are you going? Get out of here, I told you. Look at her.
Don't teach, Doctor. You're encouraging aggressive behavior.
Don't hurt them. You didn't understand me. Get out of here. You don't hurt anyone? You're doing great. Good job, you don't hurt anyone. Let's go faster, Cozy. Yes. Thank God, let's leave quickly. Let's go faster. Well, thank God she's leaving. They ran. We'll go over there, into that forest. Courting? Courting? What a great cat, I don't get it. I didn't take the table today, and I'm kind of standing because we're about to go for a walk in the forest. And the chair is heavy? Sitting on the wet grass, the grass and ground are wet, just sitting nearby, and that's it. I'm honestly surprised. What kind of cat is this? Richa, Richa. Basically, he keeps everything to himself as things go on. He's all closed off.
Yeah.
Such an interesting cat. Why does he follow me? I can't figure out why he walks through wet grass instead of relaxing at home. Hello, wild apple trees. The goats are always hanging around here. It seems like the horses have made it here too, because the tracks are so deep. They're small, beautiful, cute, but still wild. It's interesting. These are large for wild apples. Oops. First of all, of course, they're not tasty. Lord, the handles are so sour, it's impossible. Wow, these are apples too. There isn't even a single apple down here. There's just one here and a second one, that's it. The goats ate everything, including the horses. This is one of my favorite goats. So how does it taste? We actually have very few left now. Due to construction and the vacation, we sell to anyone we can.
We keep the young ones.
Here. Polinka, I really like her a lot, both her personality and her appearance. Well, I don't know. I really like this little goat, Polina. Polka. When you pet her, she's always like this one. She's not afraid, she's just kind of strange. Polina, what's wrong?
No.
What's wrong, Polina? Well, she's a good girl. There you go. Well, eat. Thank you. Maybe someone will ask, why did you build that building there? Why did you get goats if you sell a lot? Well, I really don't see any point in accumulating animals. If we had the opportunity now to sell milk somewhere in large batches, or to process and sell it, then maybe we would accumulate more goats. So I guess we'd need a worker or something, right? Because Sasha also works and I need to take care of my health and we need to somehow prepare for expanding our family. So, if I focus only on the animals, really dedicate myself to that, then I have to forget about wanting a big family and everything else. Well, because it takes a lot of health and it takes a lot of time. Milking, care, veterinary services, and so on. It's the same with grazing, the same with milk processing. All of this takes time and a lot of effort. That's why we breed goats and keep only as many as we can handle at the moment. That's it, basically. That's it. Because Sasha usually doesn't take care of the goats? That's it. But he helps me, he always helps. But milking and everything else, that's all my responsibility. But he does help. Of course, I would like to handle all of this myself, so that he wouldn't have to spend his time. But for now, things are a bit inconvenient for us, so it's not possible. I hope that in the new barn we'll have the opportunity that I'll be able to do it myself, meaning I'll be the one distributing the hay myself. I won't have to carry it from far away, and in the old barn it's all very difficult. The barn is small with many animals and they don't let you in. Will the new barn be different? So you walk down the corridor, you feed them, and no one steps on you, no one gets in your way. Overall, I expect the new barn will be much more convenient. So, it will be much easier. That's a huge plus. Well, that's where I started. We're not the kind of people who would probably start collecting animals at this stage. Up to 30 heads, 20 heads? Milking ones, I mean. Not all of them, just the milking ones. Because it's impossible for us. It will be impossible for the two of us to manage, and it just won't work. I think maybe someone who's used to it, someone who's originally from the countryside, or just someone who can handle it. I can't handle it alone, and I can't handle that much milk either. What am I supposed to do with it? No one wants to buy it.
I don't see the point, so we're keeping the goats.
Maybe I'll like the fact that a few of our goats are giving birth this winter, because before we only had seasonal births. They were milked only from January or February until autumn, then bred in autumn and stopped producing milk. It was convenient. For a couple of months we didn't milk them and took a break.
And now we have 3 goats giving birth right now. So they'll give birth in August and September. That means they'll be milked through the winter, during New Year's, and after that.
We won't even have a break from milking, so it turns out we'll be milking all year round without a break. That's it. Well, and if I like it, then that's how we'll keep doing it. So, we'll keep a few goats for spring and summer milking and a few goats for fall and winter. That's because last year we didn't have any milk by New Year's. And in general, when you walk around the store, there's cheese, cottage cheese, basically butter. And it just hurts your heart. Why spend money on things like butter and cheese? Especially, well, because we have our own milk and we can make butter ourselves and we make cheese ourselves too. And honestly, even when we bought cheese, we couldn't eat it. Well, I mean, we've gotten so used to not eating store-bought cheese, it just has no taste. I can't even explain it. Maybe those who eat their own cheese know. Maybe those who try homemade cheese. It might seem to them that it has some kind of aftertaste or smell. But I'm already so used to it that I think the store-bought one is tasteless. I mean, it doesn't smell like anything and it doesn't have any taste at all. And homemade cheese, well, I don't know, it's kind of tangy or it smells a bit sour. It's just completely different. In general, it's really delicious. We especially love making suluguni cheese, goat cheese from goat's milk, and then using suluguni to make potato casseroles. In general, suluguni is also really good on pizza. That's it. So now in winter we'll have this advantage. We'll have milk, and maybe by New Year's we'll already have our own cheese. Not like last year. It's about time. It's time to go mushroom picking. That's what we should do. There's something to eat there too. Apples as well, maybe? There are apples here too. Look, they're hanging there. Apples, here they are. These are apple trees too, but they have no apples. There are some over there. It's wet here, like this, see?
Here the peach is wet too.
I don't worry about it. I've often said I'm not the type of person who will just meticulously, like a mother hen, fuss over animals. We don't go out in wet weather. We don't go for walks in the rain. No, we go for walks even in the rain, in wet weather, and even when everything is all wet like this. They eat both grass and apples, and our goats, personally ours, are used to this. Well, I don't like it when just because of this kind of weather, just because it's wet. It's an animal after all. An animal's stomach can stop, or its digestion can get messed up somehow. For me, that's not normal. Right, because after all, this is the natural environment for these animals. It's not like that here. I mean, if there was an alfalfa field here and it had just rained and they ate the wet alfalfa, I would understand. That's a different story. But just wet leaves like wet apples or this wet grass, it's nothing at all. Animals should be able to digest calmly. At most, their stool might be a little soft, as they say. That's the most that should happen to a healthy animal. We've only recently started walking on the grass. At most, it's wet. The goats have also been washed. It's nothing serious.
Rosa. I'll repeat.
The cat is yelling there, wet Richa. Goes into the forest, I hear kitty kitty. Why did you even come with us, wet Richa? Oh Lord, why did you follow us here, kitty kitty? We hear kitty kitty. Why are you following us? How are you walking? You're a cat. Everything here is all wet, so how are you going to get through here? Well, you're funny.
You're a strange cat, Richa.
Very strange, kitty, kitty, kitty. Okay, come here, I'll pet you. Come on, come on. Yes, good job. Good cat. We need to wrap it up already to just something serious is going on. This place isn't very pleasant for those who are left alone with thunder and lightning. I'll show you now. Those who have watched for a while have seen this place. I come here to graze you. Some years mushrooms grew here. There's absolutely nothing here in this forest. There's nothing. I'll look under the pines and walk into the pine forest. At least there I used to find something. Here the plateau opens up, and here, if anything happens, the lightning strikes so hard you won't forget it. We need to get over there quickly. And then go home. Oh my God. Well, here we are again. This pine forest. Soon there will be something here on this side too. I just hope for the slippery jacks. Honestly, if they're not here now, I'll never come here again in my life. That's it. I won't come because that's it. I'm done. They're so beautiful too, the Chinese ones especially. Very beautiful, so bright. The tree is old. There are old trees and Chinese crab apples there. Now let's go to the forest. The pregnant women got upset because it's hard to walk, but it's okay. We're enduring it. We're going. In general, I've been walking quite a lot already. And I think that I've probably annoyed everyone with my mushrooms already, all my friends and acquaintances, and you too for that matter. But I haven't found mushrooms yet. At least I got to breathe fresh air. Forest like this smells so nice. But there are no mushrooms here. That's good. I think I bought some champignons on sale at Piatorochka yesterday. And last year I wanted to buy some bags. You know, on Avido A, they sell these bags with mushroom spawn. So there's the spawn, and the bag costs about 199 rubles, I think. You hang it up somewhere in the basement. So when I called, they told me over the phone to come over, and they'd explain everything. Where to hang it, how often to water it. And so the mycelium grows these mushrooms. The mushrooms grow on this bag. I think a lot of people know what that is. And I still regret that I didn't buy them. I remember I told Sasha and he said, "Oh, come on, don't bother with that nonsense." Yeah, nonsense. I just really love mushrooms. At least maybe they would have grown. We have a big basement. We could have hung them there. The mushrooms would have grown. I need to think about that. Well, of course, it's not some kind of mushroom farm or anything. It's just for ourselves. When you want to eat, when you're really a mushroom lover, when you eat both fried and steamed mushrooms, and on kebabs and in pizza, I mean, I add them just about everywhere now. There you go. And especially when it's a bad harvest year. Oh, I think these mushroom beds are actually pretty good. These mushroom beds. All right, I'll go look again. Well, it smells really good. It really smells like mushrooms. Why does it smell so good? Because this is a pine forest, and because here it's just like this. The soil smells great, and it seems like mushrooms could appear any moment. My friends don't believe me. They mention anomalies and use funny emojis, but it's not amusing.
They grow in city roadside bushes, but not here. For me, it's just, I don't know.
I'm looking for any kind of death cap, just... Oh, what are you doing? You got carried away. It's fine for me here. I've been walking for a while and he's just sitting there and... He even gives the goats a kick, and
Really a true director. And
won't you give this? Well, I'm surprised. I walk in and he's just sitting there, and what kind of cat is that? We've already come down, but he's still sitting there. I thought he would jump down, but he's just sitting there and he doesn't need anything at all. Can you believe it? I'm just walking and dragging him. Oh my god, I'm dragging the cat in a basket because he's too lazy to walk. I've already made it all the way to the edge of the cliff here. Well, wow, someone cut it down. Such a tree. It's fresh. There are even wood shavings. They could have at least cut something for us. Wood is so expensive here. Oh darn.
There's nothing at all.
Oh, honestly, it's both funny and sad. There are no mushrooms. But it was to be expected. I just always come here with hope. Someone might ask, why don't you go somewhere else? But I can't really travel far. I've been to the local woods here. There's nothing there either. I mean, the ones near us, but going somewhere far away. Naturally, I won't be allowed to go alone. No one wants to do it this way anymore. Oh, Tuck, I found a mushroom. A slippery jack? Well, let's see. Well, it's wormy, of course, but it's the only one in the whole forest. Maybe someone has already been here. I don't know. Well, not exactly. If I hadn't seen yesterday where we went that there were a lot of mushrooms there, I mean in another place, I wouldn't have even gone today. But I can see that they're growing everywhere. Well, more or less. I'm not saying there are a lot of them. I'm saying that at least some are growing there, but here there's nothing at all. Oil paintings, cat and basket, piss, 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 cat and basket. Why did you come to the forest with us? Why, silly? Shall we go home soon then? To eat champignons. Meanwhile, look at this forest. Someone's shouting there. The rain is dripping. All right, everyone, goodbye. See you someday in the mushroom meadow.